Virgo, welcome to your reading. Hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't. I'll fix it. But I feel like you can. I feel like we have a really good reading for you today. When I was meditating on your energy and pulling cards, it looks like it's going to be a good reading. You're coming out of a period of frustration where you had to learn a lot of lessons. A meeting with a stranger could be important, and a lot of opportunity is coming your way, or a windfall of success. You've overcame a lot of obstacles. You could be in a new home, or you could be thinking about moving to a new place. But really, I just feel like your attitude about how you're approaching your life is shifting, and that's also having a domino effect on the rest of how your life is going. Oh. This popped out. This wanted to pop out. I feel like you're getting... Take this with a grain of salt. We're not even into your reading yet. This is like the pre-shuffle. I feel like you're getting fed up with yourself about how you have been thinking about the past, or things that have been kept from you in some way, shape, or form. What I mean by that is what has been done to you in the past, the wrong, the secrets that you found out. Like you're tired of letting that pain kind of control your emotions in any way, shape, or form. You're just done. You've grown impatient with you're ready to move on and move forward. So I feel like this actually is going to be a good reading, because I like seeing that. All right. Let's begin. You're not letting the past hold you back anymore is what I'm seeing. But, all right. Virgo, welcome to your reading. I hope this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this message finds you, simply because you deserve to. In my head, you finished it. If you want a private reading, more information about that will be in my About tab on my page. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, link will be in the description box below. We're going to use a different deck for you today, though. See if Spirit's really talking. We're going to look at what Spirit wants you to focus on, what you should be aware of, and then I really do like this energy I'm seeing. And then we'll get into your spread. Okay. Heal and flow on the split. I feel like you're letting yourself heal. You're letting yourself release things that need to be released in order for the flow or the energy of healing to take place in your life. You need more flexibility in your life. Allow yourself to go with the flow. You have a natural gift for healing through your hands, words, or actions. Some of you could be healers. Being a healer, it comes in many ways, shapes, and forms. Virgo, if you're in this chat, like this video. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo? What do you want Virgo to focus on moving forward? Goals on the bottom of the deck. How are you approaching your goals? How are you viewing your goals? It's time for you to take your goals off of the back burner. Go after them. We also have affirm, music, communicate, positive, and ask. I feel like for a lot of Virgos right now, it's all about tending to your own needs. It's about what type of healing do you need? What type of healing do you recognize within yourself that needs to take place in order for you to move forward in a positive way, or for you to get closer to the goals that you have in your mind or at hand? You need to approach yourself in the situation that you're going through from a more positive perspective, or a more positive mindset, because how you think about it is how you're going to get through it. How you think about it is how it's going to manifest in your life, right? I feel like there needs to be some type of communication had between you and your spirit guides, or between you and another in your life, Virgo. Oh, I'm about to tap in for y'all. I can already feel it. There needs to be some type of communication that needs to take place between you and a higher power, or you and somebody that you're having issues with, in regards to how you want to move forward. You need to have this blunt and honest communication. It's not going to be the prettiest, but it is going to be real, and it is going to actually it's going to make strides in your life. Your goals are here. There is clearing goals and then balance in the reverse. Virgo, at this point, it's all on you to make things work. If things are not working in your life, it's not because someone did you wrong or somebody's blocking your energy. It's because you're not putting in the work. Not saying you're lazy, but I'm saying, to be a Virgo, to be so attentive to the detail and not be getting your outcome, that's backwards to me. If you're so aware of everything that's going on and what needs to happen and what needs to take place next, you should be in the driver's seat. You should be in the winning position. So if you're not, it's time for you to step your game up, communicate your truth in a way that is beneficial to you. So let's say you're dealing with an energy you don't want to deal with, but you know you have to. When you communicate with them or don't do it in a way that lets them know you don't want to communicate with them. Do it in a way that allows you to still come out on top. So if you're dealing with somebody you don't like, but you know you need them to get to that next step, or to get over something or release something, communicate with them or to them in a way that makes them feel like, oh my God, sounds toxic, but makes them feel like they're on top, like they're in the winning position, knowing that you're doing it so that in your head or mentally or emotionally, you can come out on top. That sounds crazy, but right now I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on your goals, and you have full power and ability to make your goals happen. Home. It's time to renovate or change something in your home environment, or move home, back to home. Don't be too proud. Do not let your pride get in the way of your success or your dreams or your goals. What do you want, Spirit? I always do that, Virgo. What do you want Virgo to be aware of? The bag. Virgo needs to be aware of the bag. We also have good luck. Wow, I love this. Something important such as a new job or raise, good luck, and you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Virgo, the energy is shifting in your favor. I've been saying it the last 3 days for your readings. If you believe me or not, totally up to you. Are you doing the work? If you put in the work, you might believe me a little bit more, but this is my gentle reminder to you. The energy is in your favor. Like, things are really happening for you, or problems to be resolved on the bottom. Opportunities are waiting for you. To say this nicely, don't block your own blessings, Ask and you shall receive from Spirit, right? Ask to Spirit, receive from Spirit. All you need to do is communicate. That's not to say that you're not. That's maybe to say that you should, maybe, if you're not receiving these blessings or experiencing this abundance, maybe ask in a different way. Maybe ask in a way that your spirit guides are more receptive to. But I do see a lot of energy, prosperity, I'll say, shifting in your favor, Virgo. A lot of positive energy. Last one. Wow. It says opportunities are waiting for you again. One more. Period of ill health and depression. So this could be why some Virgos are holding themselves back. You could be dealing with certain things in your life that, it's not all positive. Your intention is positive, your intention is pure, but you're going through certain things that you cannot just ignore, which is understandable. But do not let those same things hinder your growth or your prosperity. if you are going through a period of ill health, which I hope you're not, but if you are, I really do wish the best for you, but I also want you to understand that that does not make you who you are. That ill health, that situation at hand it does not define you. You define you. You tell yourself the story, you tell yourself the narrative. What you believe in is what you believe in. If you want to believe in XYZ, you'll believe in XYZ. So tell yourself a positive and beneficial XYZ. You know what I mean? It sounds cliche, but whatever. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo? The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. So much energy, so much passion, so much forward movement is happening in your life. You could be exploring new hobbies, new passions. You could be talking to a lot more people or getting out of this comfort zone of yours than you're used to. You could be feeling so much more confident. You're definitely attractive right now. So your energy is being perceived as beautiful, which means you're attracting a lot of energy towards you, intentionally or unintentionally. It just is what it is. The way that you've been healing and growing is attracting certain energies towards you. You know, nothing to be ashamed of. But you do have to know how to carry yourself moving forward, or you have to move. You can't move how you used to move. If there's a lot of energies that are drawn, it's like you're the light, right? And these people are moths. Not that they're lower vibrational at all, but it's like people are gravitating towards you. So if that's going to be the case, if the Eight of Wands is going to be in the center of your reading, Virgo, you got to move accordingly. You can't just act like you're desiring to be in the Eight of Wands energy. You have to know that you are that. You are progressing forward. You're going to have to reject certain energies, and you're going to have to be okay with that. You're going to have to be okay with knowing that not everybody deserves access to your light, you know, because people are going to try to take advantage of it, or people are going to try to gravitate towards it for their own benefit or other reasons, you know. Sorry. Hello, guys. Hi, Virgo. I just feel like right now, Virgo, it's a time for you to capitalize on your being. You are the product. You are the brand. Not that you're selling anything or nothing like that, but like who you are is starting to light up externally. It's becoming undeniable to some people around you. Some people are starting to see that light that you've always had within you. It's just shining a little bit brighter. People are more aware of it. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Ten of Swords. And it was not easy for you to even get to this light or find this light. It was quite painful, actually. The Lovers. Oh. There was a certain situation in your past, Virgo, that hurt like hell. Let's call it what it is. It realigned you with your higher self. You had to make the decision to learn from it instead of let it make you, not break you type of vibe. You had to make the decision to let it empower you. A lot of people, Virgo, if they went through what you went through, they would fall victim to their vices or their weakness. Crowning this is the Seven of Wands. For a long time, this was something that you were reluctant to surrender to, letting the pain in. But after you let the pain in, you came out as the Queen of Wands type of energy. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, maybe a Gemini. Yeah, double Gemini energy. Regardless, Virgo, this made you into a version of yourself you did not know you had access to. You didn't know this version of you existed until you went through the ringer, I'll call it. Now you're here. And I feel like you're curious, or you're trying to figure out what to do with all this energy, what to do with all this confidence, what to do with all this this attraction that you're drawing towards you. Like your high vibration, it's almost new to you. So you're trying to figure out how to utilize it. Clarify the Eight of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. Reestablishing certain boundaries that you have with yourself. Those have the Queen of Swords, and you're being quite on it. You're being very real. Ace of Cups on the bottom. Strength in reverse. Virgo, I feel like you're approaching this how I think a successful person would approach this situation with themselves. And what I mean by that is you're aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. You know where you need to be more strict with yourself. You also know where you need to where you prosper in, the areas that you are confident in about yourself, whether it's in regards to your boundaries, the way you think about things, the way you handle relationships, ... But I do see you tightening up or realigning how you're allowing others to interact with your energy. It's like you see the value in yourself now, so you're not you're not treating yourself like you're just anybody, because you're in full awareness that you're not. Crowning this, your energy, the Hermit. It's like for so long, you were the one that was getting in the way of yourself. You were your worst enemy. And that is what you're addressing. The relationship you have with yourself. You're realigning or reconstructing the relationship you have with yourself. Y'all think I'm not tapped in. Okay. I know I am though, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. Yeah, I already know. Clarifying the Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Emotionally, you're renewed. You're trying to figure out how to transmute that into something physical, into something tangible, into something that you're interested in or passionate about. It's like you see this new version of you. You've done the work. You're focused on your healing, but you also know that there's more levels to this shit, per se, right? Like, you know, you've hit a new level on an emotional scale, but you also know there's another level to achieve. The work that you've done, the healing that you've done, there's more growth to be touched, to bring into your reality. And I feel like that's where you're at. You're testing. You might be trying new hobbies. You might be trying new jobs. You might be doing things in a way that you could be doing the same thing you've always done, but doing it in a different way to bring in more prosperity into your life, you know? It's like you're trying to figure out your successful recipe, because for a long time you were down bad. You were broke. You were maybe a little bit let down by something in your past, right? To say it nicely, you were maybe a little bit let down, and you had this period of like growth and reestablishing certain boundaries with yourself. But where I see you at now, or where you're moving towards in the future, for some, depending on where you're at, it's like you know who you are on the inside, and you're trying to translate that to who you are on the outside. Beautiful. What's blocking you? The Nine of Wands. And the World in reverse. Look, Virgo, for some of you, you're just going to have to try something new and uncomfortable. You're going to have to get outside of that comfort zone. It's not going to feel comfortable. You're going to want to gravitate towards what you know how to do, or the type of relationship you're used to. You're going to gravitate towards that, but you need to understand that you're no longer on that vibration. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown that old version of you. You're ready for something new. And what I mean by new is new type of person that pulls you out of your comfort zone, new type of job, new type of career, new type of hobby that pulls you out of that comfort zone. Because the old is not gonna work. You cannot expect, I'm saying this with love, I hope you hear it in my voice, you cannot expect you cannot expect to like time travel to last year with the knowledge that you have today in regards to yourself or what the world is. Do you know what I mean? You can't do yesterday because you're not yesterday. You can't do tomorrow because you're not tomorrow. You are who you are today. So you need to adapt to who this current version of you is, and then translate that or transmute that energy into who you hope, into who you know you are. We also have the Six of Wands. I see you being very successful at this, but we also have Temperance. So it's going to take a lot of self-reflection and balancing within your own energies, Virgo. Could be dealing with a Sag or a Leo, another Virgo, a Gemini, maybe an Aries. Regardless, I see this realignment within your soul. Like you are realigning with your higher self in order to basically, like, I'm seeing this as, if I was you, Virgo, I would see this process or this period of growth as me knowing who I am when I look in the mirror and then making the adjustments necessary to respect myself, knowing that I'm not yesterday. Like, I'm not buying, okay, let's translate this into a way that I don't want to be, I don't want to, you can, let's say we're translating it to money. You can afford more than dollar store groceries, right? So this is you realigning your image, your vision of self, your goals, your outcomes, your desires to align with the fact that you know you can afford more than dollar store groceries. But this is more so on an internal and emotional level. It's how you see yourself that has changed, because externally you're starting to see that you absolutely can't afford more than dollar store groceries. I don't like to relate it to money in any way, shape, or form, but I just feel like that was a way you guys could understand. I don't know, but Three of Swords on the bottom and the Two of Pentacles, Chariot in reverse. I think this is what it is. You're having imposter syndrome. It's like you feel like, maybe for some Virgos, I'm not going to speak for all of you on this, but you feel like maybe a bit of guilt, or you feel like you don't deserve, right? And this is only for some Virgos. Like you don't deserve to move on from what has once broken you. Like it's almost like you don't want to believe that you have stepped into this new chapter or this new power, this new confidence, this new success. The energy is available to you, but you're holding on. Some Virgos are holding on to this heartbreak, knowing they need to, or this old narrative, knowing that they need to walk away from it, but having this like back and forth, stuck between my heart and my mind, stuck between who I once was and who I know I am today. I want to feel bad for you, Virgo, but you're overthinking things that don't need to be overthought. Look, the Tower and the High Priestess in reverse and the King of Swords, and you know exactly what it is. You know exactly what it is. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Six of Cups in reverse after that. Wheel of Fortune in reverse after that. It's not even that the past is on your mind. It's that you can't, it's like you're coming to terms with the fact that you are this new version of you. It's almost like a learning curve or a transition period. You're just adjusting to who you are now, because you know you're not what you once were. You know you're not buying dollar store groceries per se. That was a stupid example, but because I'm not gonna lie, dollar store groceries, if you can get your groceries for $1, get that shit for $1. I ain't judging, but I'm saying the Virgo I'm talking to sees like they see their value or their worth as more than what it once was, is what I'm trying to say. Not to put anybody down, because yeah, I get it. Six of Wands and Temperance. The more you set your intention to balance your energy, the more success you will see in your life. The more you will see the outcome or your desired outcome. The more you set your intention to actually realign, not just thinking about realigning, but actually taking action. Okay, Virgo? Actions speak a lot louder than words, especially to your spirit guides. Temperance is all about being in alignment with your soul's path, realigning what is out of alignment, and allowing the divine to help you, or allowing your higher power to have influence in your world. So the more that you can surrender to that or that energy, I think the more successful you will be, you know? Even if you're trying something new that you don't know nothing about, if you can surrender to that fact, like, I don't know anything about this. I know I'm new. I'm not going to act like a professional because I know I'm new at it. Like, if you can surrender to that, you will find your outcome to be so much more beneficial than if you try to front. Two of Wands in reverse. You know what you want. The Hang. It was not easy for you to get to this place. For a long time, you didn't know what you want because you didn't know who you were. Now you know who you are and what you want. You know what you deserve. You know what you definitely don't want. Last card. Your own intuition. Okay. Trust yourself, Virgo. My advice. Trust yourself. Because I see your own intuition being the catalyst here. Once you can understand or trust your own intuition, the type of steps or progress, the leaps that you'll be making, you wouldn't even believe. You would not. I don't think you can fathom that yet, because I don't think that you're believing in yourself in that way that you should. I think your intuition is the key. That sounds so cliche. I've never heard someone say that in a tarot reading, but I do feel like it's spiritually, it's a bit of a cliche, like trust your intuition, ... But Virgo, I do see your intuition being the blockage here. High Priestess is crowning you seeing yourself in the light that you're in. Whether you want to see it or not, you're in that light. Whether you think you're capable or not, you are capable. That's the facts. How you see yourself is also a factor, but it's not a fact. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know what I mean, but you're healing it. You're working on it. You're growing it. The High Priestess in the center. I don't make it up. Crowning. The Six of Wands and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, you're working on it. You're working on overcoming your fears, or working on overcoming how you once saw yourself. You're trying to see yourself in this confident light because you feel it. Let's say you have a real thick layer of skin and all these emotions covering that, and then there's another layer of randomness, and it's like you're trying to hide the fact that you know you're the shit. Virgo, you got to let yourself just feel what you know to be real. You're the truth, okay? The more you try to fight it, the more difficult you're making your life for no reason at all. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you embrace it, the sooner you reestablish those boundaries or that narrative within yourself, between you and you, the sooner you start shining. Trust whatever you feel in here, Virgo, trust it, right? Question it, yes, but also trust it. So don't just believe whatever the fuck you want to tell yourself, but if you feel it for real, question it and then trust it. Do not let that question, that initial questioning it, do not let that stop you from believing it. Because we're supposed to question ourselves. We're supposed to have doubts. We're supposed to have that initial layer of fear, but we're also, what takes a lot of people to the next level is getting over that initial layer of fear. What takes a lot of people to that next level is breaking through what the world wants us to be, which is small. The world wants us to dim our light. The world doesn't want us to believe in our intuition or trust ourselves. The world wants us to be zombies. So you can be a zombie, or you can know that you're the motherfucking shit, Virgo. Believe in yourself, for real. I'm not playing with you. Believe in yourself. Overcome that fear, what the world once told you were, this old narrative of who people in your past told you were. You're not that no more. You ain't been that in a long time. And you felt it deep down, but it's time for you to start expressing that externally. Yeah, I love this reading. Go Virgo. The fuck? I'm gonna get you an oracle card. Y'all are not commenting that much. And to me, that means it's almost like when your mom gives you a good meal and you're just like, you're too busy eating to talk. That's how I'm gonna see it. For other Virgos out there, y'all just not fucking with this message, but you're still watching, so I don't know. Either way, I'm happy to deliver this. Some Virgo needed to hear this. This is the third day in a row you got magic as your first card out in the upright. The card 33. You also have card number 11, the Council. Holy Mountain in reverse. I feel like you got that yesterday in the upright. Hummingbird in reverse. Maybe I'm thinking of a different reading. Sounds so familiar. And the Sweat Lodge. I hope this wasn't Virgo's reading. But if it was, Spirit wants you to rehear these messages. Not even kidding. If it was another reading, then good. But I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. All 5 cards in the reverse, in the upright. You'll take it as it resonates, and then we'll part ways, and I'll just give you a big old hug. That'll be what it is. I sounded a little bit country right there. I'll give you a big old hug. Of course. The Sweat Lodge represents the womb of Mother Earth. Volcanic stones are heated in a fire outside, then brought into the lodge and placed into a shallow hole in the center. Participants sit in complete darkness around the red-hot stones to sweat away old habits and beliefs and heal disease. When you return humbly to the womb of the mother, you are offered second chances. This is a time in the upright. This is a time to journey into the dark and hidden places of your soul to reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom. You can also create a sacred and intimate space in the dark by lighting a candle. Observe what emerges without judging it. Invite it to bring you its gifts. You are being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from the aspects of your life you have outgrown. Let's all try to lie together and say I'm not tapped in. We can't do it. We can't. Do not worry that you will be consumed by the process. Virgo, you got to let yourself be consumed by the uncomfortableness, the fear, the acceptance of what you once were and who you now are, because you're not. Those are different people. Those are different versions. Those are different thought patterns and processes. You've outgrown it. Let yourself understand and feel completely and fully that you've outgrown it. You've outgrown them, that old version of you, whatever. The Council. The Council are the luminous beings. I wish I could understand that. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I thought that was a different language. The Council are luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we do not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a sacred fire which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your own inner wisdom. The Council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. Yeah, I can do it. For Virgos? Yeah, I can do that. Money, finances. I got y'all. Because I'm a vessel. I'll be a vessel. I could do it all. That's another thing too. Like, if you want something out of me, not that I will do it, but if it's a good idea, then I'll do it. If I think it'll help a lot of people, I'll do it. So don't ever hold back speaking your mind of what you desire out of me and my channeling or from me and my spirit guides. Not that I will do it, no promises. But if I think it's beneficial, if my guides think it's beneficial, I will do it. Magic in the center. I know y'all heard it the last 3 days. This symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. When magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call it in and recognize the dance and synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch for the signs that show you what next action to take. Right now, it appears you're on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention, magic gives birth to miracles. Virgo, this is over into your intuition as well. Like, don't let anybody else tell you how to live your life. Don't let their opinions dictate, even if it's a popular opinion and yours is the not popular one. Trust what you feel and hear. Connect with this. I promise you that's the right way to move or go or head in. Eight of Wands. The direction you're heading in is a positive one. It is a beneficial one, but you got to trust that. You got to trust your own inner guidance. Don't be looking to other people and everybody and everything for the answers, because you know the answers. It's within you. And I'm not saying don't watch tarot. I'm just saying any tarot card reader that you watch out there, I watch tarot too, right? So I'm not going to I'm not talking bad about nothing. I'm just saying you have the answers. You have the keys. The answers that you seek are within you, but you have to trust that you know the answers. I don't know how to say it any other way than that. Nobody can tell you which direction to head, because you already know. Your spirit, your soul knows which direction to head. You just have to believe in that feeling or that sense. But I'm happy you're watching my reading nonetheless. I'm just saying trust yourself for sure. The Holy Mountain in the reverse. Native people around the earth recognize mountains as a place of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-tapped Mount Osengate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. I'm sorry if I botched any of those words. I had to fly through them. In reverse, when the holy mountain shows up, it's time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and unobscured view of the entire earth. And an unobscured view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. I just said that. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are the real obstacles. You're your biggest, like I said, in the center, Hermit was blocking your energy. You are what you're trying to overcome. You're your biggest enemy. You're your biggest blockage. You're your biggest speed bump, road bump, whatever. I feel like people are not. It's okay, but I'm going to express it. I feel like people do not appreciate how fucking real I am. A lot of people do, but I really do feel like it goes over a lot of your heads, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to still just keep being real and being honest. But I feel like there's a message here. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal peace. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest, bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts, head for the flowers, and learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. In reverse, it's okay if it goes over your head. I'm not trying to force it on you or make you understand. I'm just making it known. I feel like I'll be speaking that real shit. This mighty being comes to teach you stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work so much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Why you guys keep talking about cops? Get that shit out of my comments, please. Anyways, Still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls to you to test new wings. Take the message as it resonates. I'm not going to try to convince you of nothing or reinstate anything, because, you'll just take it as it resonates, like we all do with all readings. That's okay. Do what you do. But the message is there for those that are receptive to it nonetheless. Happily, proudly, willingly, and gracefully. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all Virgos, and I appreciate everything except people talking about irrelevant stuff in my comments. If it's not about Virgo, if it's not about Virgo's growth, or talk about something that veers to another. If it's not something related to that or rooted in that, what's the, why are you here? This isn't social hour. Come here to grow, please. Please and thank you. It is entertainment purposes, but entertain yourself in a way that's progressive to you and your being. Because why not, Talk about what you want to talk about, but help yourself as well. Do what you do. Be who you is. But don't get offended if I start talking shit and y'all not talking about shit. If y'all not talking about shit, I'm going to talk shit. But I love you guys. And I'll see you later, Virgo.